Yeah, my name is Thomas West. I'm the founding partner of Kelly, West and Murphy, which began in October the 1st, 1982. I grew up working on farms with my uncle. We handled tobacco. We handled the potatoes. I would pick up potatoes. Even when I was young, I picked cotton and so forth. So I grew up on a farm with hard work. Later on, as I got a little older, when I was in high school, I started painting and hanging wallpaper to help me get through high school and college part-time. And then I also started door-to-door selling, selling cable vision back then. And so I would go out and during the summer, I would go out and knock on doors, door to door, and sell cable vision. So it learned more about sales and so forth. And then as I got into college in the summer, I started doing construction work, building some Firestone plants and doing some big construction jobs. So I've had a lot of variety of jobs so when I meet clients who have had these different jobs, I can understand where they're coming from and really appreciate their predicament and be able to communicate with them. I went to Campbell University and I majored in their trust program and went to work as a trust officer for a bank. Well, then Campbell started their law school, and so I went back to law school because as a trust officer I was working with a lot of attorneys doing estate planning and stuff, but there weren't many attorneys that understood what to do or how to plan estates. So I went back to law school, wanted to become an attorney to help people and pretty much work with probate and estate planning. Most all attorneys were general practitioners, and if you had 4 lawyers in your firm, you may have 3 lawyers that did traffic cases and DWIs. But we started separating what we did, so I would do certain areas of law and Reggie would do the other areas of law. And so as our practice grew, we started limiting what we did more and more to eventually I only handled injury and death cases, and Reggie would do some of the other cases, the criminal and the real estate and cases like that. And then Elizabeth joined us. Elizabeth Murphy, my daughter, joined us, and so she added another dimension to our practice. So she took on workers' compensation, and she started doing the estate planning and the wills and trust and probate that I no longer did because I didn't have time to do it all and I was limiting my practice. And so that's how our practice has developed.
I'm Reggie Kelly. I'm president of Kelly, West and Murphy Attorneys. I've been doing this for 42 years. I grew up here in this community. I've been here all my life except when I was in college and in service. I graduated from high school and small high school, Boone Trail High School, in 1969. We were the state runner-up in basketball championship and top 4 in football and did well in sports and had a good time. High schools were small, everybody were friends, and it was a way to get out of the fields, and we really liked it. Well, I was raised on the farm, priming tobacco, working in the fields and all that's how I grew up and how almost everyone I knew grew up. I got into the legal field almost by accident. I was teaching vocational courses in high school, didn't like it. Had wanted to go back and go to dental school, but I had to take a year or 2 of chemistries and biologies and things that I didn't really want to do. So Campbell University had opened a law school, and some friends suggested I apply there. So I went from being a teacher to being in law school and completely out of place and intimidated. It seemed like everybody there was a lawyer's son or had some experience in the judicial system or probationary system or something. So we had classes 6 days a week. I studied every day but Sunday lunch at my mother's. And despite being scared to death, I ended up doing well academically, and but they kept working as hard the whole 3 years. Campbell was a new law school, and they wanted to perform well on the bar exams, and we did more than hold our own against UNC and Duke and those other well-established law schools. And I didn't have any desire to go with a big law firm or get out of the area. I really loved the people that I was raised up with, and a lot of people knew me and I knew them, and I never had a goal to be anywhere else other than a small town lawyer, which has worked out well. I've enjoyed it.